Hello, everyone. It's Sonia McDonald here from Leadership HQ. And today I wanted to share something with you around how to get that leadership position and that promotion, okay? Because we are so passionate and committed to helping as many as we can get their dream jobs, climb the career ladder. And even if you're looking for a great new position, I know there's lots of you out of work, or there's lots of you looking for the next great opportunity, especially if you're looking for a leadership role. I want you to start to think about this very differently when it comes to how to get that promotion or how to get that role, because we do a lot of career transition work, and also, we're doing a lot of coaching with emerging leaders, up and coming leaders, people that are middle managers that are really keen to climb the ladder. And they're so focused on competence or technical skills that they forget about the importance of talking about in an interview or when you're going for a promotion, your ability to lead, and also your capabilities in soft skills or power skills. And I'll give you an example. At the start of this year, someone reached out to me. She was really interested. She'd been made redundant. She was this incredible woman that worked in technology, and she was kind of like in between where she wanted to go and what she wanted to do. She was uncertain. She knew that she was going to use this time, so she was going to take a few months to think about what she really wanted to do and what was next for her. And she really wanted to go through my online leadership coaching program. So I said to her, look, let's work one-on-one, not only on helping you be the best leader you can be, but also around that career transition, like what's next for you. And I loved the fact that she was so focused on using the time to really build up her leadership skills and capabilities and really discover who she was as a leader. And then we started looking at, opportunities and looking at her personal brand and looking at her focus and mindset. And I think for me, and now she has got her dream role, by the way, I'm so proud of her. The thing is, regardless of where you are, and if you are kind of thinking about next step, or putting your hand up for a role within an organization you're working for, like climbing the ladder, or if you're out there looking for a great opportunity, start to think about your leadership and really focus on what makes you a leader. Okay, so leadership isn't a role or title. It's a mindset, it's an attitude, it's an action. So imagine going for that promotion, or imagine going for that next step in your career, or going for that job interview, or putting yourself out there to find that dream job where you're focused on leadership. I'm telling you that it'll make such a difference for you to stand out in that promotion, in that job interview, looking for that opportunity, if you focus on what you bring to that role, to that promotion, to that opportunity from a leadership perspective. What power skills you bring to that organization to help that organization be better, because you are a great leader. And if you focused on what your values are as a leader, what your philosophy is around a leader, how leadership is about serving others and lifting others to be more, do more, and learn more. If you focus on, I think it's really important that you understand, even if you're going for a new job or that great opportunity, is think about that company's culture, think about the company's mission, vision, and values, and really tailor and target your brand, your resume, your cover letter to that company's culture, to their leadership. What behaviors are they looking for? Do as much research as you can. Speak to people, or even if you can, speak to people that work in the organization. Get to know that company's culture and how you align to that through your leadership. I think that's so fundamental. It was one thing that I really focused on with this wonderful woman I was working with this year, who ended up getting her dream job, because she never thought about leadership. She never thought about the power skills. She was so focused on, she had all this technical expertise and skills, and She really wanted to focus on that when it came to her personal brand and how she was marketing herself, how she was promoting herself, how she was having conversations with these recruiters and with these HR leaders around, selling herself to get these opportunities. But what was missing was her leadership capability and her leadership skills and her values and what she could bring to the table as a leader. And if you start to focus on that, I think that will really help you stand out. That'll give you the edge. I'll give you an example. And I know I'm so proud of her and around my daughter. Okay, so she's had a really, really tough year, like so many of us. And she decided that she decided to put uni on hold, and she thought, look, I'm going to have to go out there and I really want to find a job, because she really wanted to start to look at her career. I mean, she's going to university next year, and she said, I really want to find a job. And, I helped her around it. I coached her around it. And I was so proud of her, because she went into these interviews, like she went and applied for all these jobs, and she went to these interviews really focused on culture, really focused on their culture, really focused on what she brought to these companies as a leader, as a very young leader at 18, how her values aligned to their values, what she stood for and what she loved about what they stand for. She really focused on leadership and culture. And you know what? This is someone that didn't really, she has got some skills, but she's obviously young and she's wanting to learn and grow. So it was something that she talked about, but she ended up getting 3 jobs in like a week. And I was so proud of her. So it's about leadership. It is about, if you can really make yourself stand out. Also, look at how you are selling yourself. I mean, LinkedIn, obviously I love LinkedIn. Look at your personal brand. Look at how you're promoting yourself on LinkedIn. Look at your LinkedIn profile. What language are you using? What are you posting on LinkedIn? I always say to people, okay, I get a lot of people that say to me, oh, but I really don't want to put myself out there. I don't really want to promote myself, and I understand being humble and having this humility is really important. However, make sure your LinkedIn is smoking. Like, make sure you have got, obviously, what you're passionate about and what your strengths are, what your capabilities are, but what you can offer the world. Talk about your leadership. Talk about how you can make an impact. What are your strengths as a leader? I'm a great communicator. I'm visionary. I love to motivate. I love to inspire others. I'm really passionate about building high-performance teams. Talk about it. Share it. Put it in your resume. Put it on your LinkedIn. I always say to people, if there is a company out there, or if there's a CEO out there and they're not sleeping at night because they don't know about your skills and your strengths, because you're not putting yourself out there and you're out there looking for a great opportunity or all that promotion, then you're doing them a disservice by not telling them or showcasing your skills. Put yourself out there and really focus on your leadership. You'll see there, like, there's a badge there I've got here, our Leadership Essentials program. We're actually verifying leaders through various skills in QTAC. We've got a public program starting next year where you actually get verified and get these leadership badges if you go through one of our programs, which we deliver one-on-one as a public program and also in-house. I've also put in this live, if you're kind of thinking about, what do I stand for as a leader? What am I about as a leader? And if you're thinking of if you need to do some reflection on that, we've got this really great leadership planner. You can download it online. I've given the link in the description of this live. It's got some great, inspirational things around, but it's also got some great personal goals, setting tasks. The other thing that is really great is it actually talking about your mission, your vision, your values, what you stand for, what are your achievements. Sometimes we forget to talk about our achievements and focus on that. All these things will really help you around getting that promotion and getting that next job. And remember, leadership is about serving others. It's about helping others. So I think that it's really important when you go in for that promotion or job interview is that you talk about, as a leader, that you know leadership is about others. It's about lifting others and helping and inspiring and helping others be more, learn more. And so if you focus on your power skills as a leader, if you focus on the fact that you're passionate about the leadership space, that leadership really matters to you around, being the best version of yourself, but also being a great leader within that organization and team. If you start to use that language in that promotion and in that job interview, it'll make such a difference around you standing out for that promotion and really help you climb the ladder. But start looking at and mapping that out. What is it about you that makes you a great leader? Start to have that self-reflection piece. And remember, we're not perfect. It's okay to say, you know what, there's areas in my leadership that I need to work on, and that's okay. But talk about or speak about the fact that you embrace leadership, you espouse leadership. If you want to learn to be a great leader, here, our Leadership Essentials program. Join our group public program next year. It starts early February. Reach out to us at Leadership HQ if you need any guidance or advice, or you need a bit of a pep me up around that promotion or that interview. We do a lot of career transition work, and your brand as a leader really matters. We've got a great leadership action plan. I'm happy to send it all to anyone that's listening to this for free. If you want to email us at hello@leadershiphq.com.au. Again, help you with that self-reflection piece. If you want to stand out in that promotion, if you want to stand out, around that job interview, focus on leadership. Technical skills and competence is really important, but when you're confident as a leader and you're talking and using that language and you know that is what makes you different, it's because you embrace leadership and you know what makes you a leader and what you stand for as a leader, that will just absolutely make you stand out for these jobs and these opportunities. And if there's anything that we can do to help you as well, thanks, Martin. I will send it to you. Of course, I'll send you anything. Martin is someone that I've known for a very long time. He's a great leader. So if there's anything that we can do to support you around your leadership journey or help you with opportunities, we have something very exciting that we're going to be launching early next year to help people around finding great opportunities, but also companies finding great leaders and individuals and people that have got great leadership and values as well. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for my next book that's coming out, First Comes Courage, because I know it takes a lot of courage to go for that promotion. I know it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and go for those job opportunities. But can I tell you, if there's one thing we've learnt this year is that courage really matters. And I want you to all be courageous and go for it, to stand tall, to absolutely stand tall and live life to the fullest and go and put your hand up for these opportunities, because you want to look back on your life and go, you know what? I was so courageous and I went out there and I did it. And it doesn't matter if someone says no to you, and if you don't get the promotion or if you don't get that job, you just keep being courageous and you just keep going and you keep persevering and you keep picking yourself up. And because I can tell you now, resilience and grit and perseverance is what it takes to be truly courageous. And we want to help as many people as we can be truly courageous and help them find those dream opportunities and dream jobs. And we want to see more great leaders leading great businesses and teams and organizations. Don't you think that we need more great leaders? And as I said, leadership isn't a role or title. It's a mindset, it's a choice, and it's an action. So get the leadership planner. If you want the leadership action plan, as Martin mentioned, send us an email at hello@leadershiphq.com.au, or you can message me here on LinkedIn and I'll send it through to you. And no expectations. If you ever need any help from anyone from Leadership HQ, please reach out to us. We want to help as many of you as possible, especially during this time, because this has been a really tough year for many of us. And it's all about courage and kindness. And here I am, talking about helping you be courageous, but also be kind to yourself, okay? And let's be kind to each other. And we're all about kindness. So if there's anything we can do to provide you advice or guidance, or even introduce you to great people, if you see some great opportunities and you go, hey, Sonia or someone at Leadership HQ knows that person, can you introduce me? That would make my heart sing. I love helping people find opportunities. I did it only a couple of months ago where someone reached out to me from Melbourne. Her husband had been made redundant. He sent his resume through to me. I gave him some guidance. I spoke to him about his value set, his leadership, and asked him what sort of companies or who he really aligned with. I introduced him to some great companies. He ended up getting this dream job down the road from where he lives. Honestly, when him and his wife rang me, I burst out crying when they told me the good news. That is, to me, leadership. It's about how we can serve and help each other and be kind to each other. So that's why next year we've got something exciting around that. But, we want to help you and have the courage. Okay, courage is fear. And it's not the absence of fear, it's the mastery of fear. And I want to see great leaders going for those great promotions, for those great opportunities, for those great roles out there. They're all out there, but just have the courage to do it and focus on what makes you a great leader. Talk about it and those power and soft skills. I know I've spoken a lot longer than I expected, but if we can help it anyway, join our Leadership Essentials program next year. Reach out to us. Martin, I'll send you the Leadership Action Plan. If there's anyone else, please reach out to us. And remember to always stay kind and courageous. And if you're going for that promotion, or if you're going for that job, focus on leadership, because I'm telling you now, it'll make you stand out. Thanks so much, and please stay safe.